don't know whether they have enemies. All wherever they sit, they don't even talk to anyone. When I say talk to your friend about transitional words, you should begin discussing with them. And we are just going to focus on two types today: the transitional words of addition and transitional words of contrast. So talk to whoever is around you so that when we begin to learn, you have examples to give, you have types, and you have examples in sentences. Okay, so we have discussed, and I need you to share with me what is a transitional word. What is a transitional word? So what we've discussed. Yes? Silence. There are people still murmuring. Our discussion time is over. Yes. Good. So what is the other word? A simple word for that is there. Conjunctions or just use the word there. Connectors. So when you talk about transitional words, we can also call them connectors or conjunctions. But when you are focused on this, we want to move. That is, transition means movement, change. So we have to show that change in what we are communicating. Now for today, I said we are focusing on addition and contrast. So when we say transitional words for addition, what do we want? Transitional words for addition, what do we want? I thought we had discussed, so we are supposed to respond. When somebody tells you to use transitional words of addition, what do they want from you? Yes? Yeah? Just have confidence and share. There's no harm in sharing information. Yeah, so there is something already given and we are progressing, isn't it? Let's clap for us because all of you have shared it. Now when we look at this, I want to show this. Somebody can hold two people. Hold on the board. Yeah, so you have transitional words. We have agreed what they are. And why should we use them? We have said is to show that change, show that progress. Then we have seen the types already, two of them, but we have more. Which other types do we have apart from of addition and of contrast? Apart from connectors that will show addition or contrast, which other do we have? When you are writing a composition or communicating in a speech situation, which other transitional words would we need? To show consequences, any other? Any other? Yes? You sure? Cause, yeah. Any other? To show effect, yes? To show? Surprise. Like which one? You must be talking about interjections. Yes? In the back? Yes?
Show expectation.
To show expectation. Like which one?
Say for
Except for that is contrast still, because it's showing that there is this but there is that. What about if I'm saying this one began, after it there was this, before that there was this? Which kind of connector is that? What is it giving us? And you do that even in mathematics. You say before that, after that, since that. What are those? What kind of connectors are those? Yes? Yes? Instead, we should say they are giving a sequence of events. Then when you say, for example, to illustrate, what are those? What are they giving us? Okay, you should get time to read ahead of the teachers. We agreed this year that's what we are doing. Now you can see right there we have transitional words of addition. The word additionally. We have moreover. We have in addition to that. In the situation of a sentence, we say the woman shouted while pointing at us, full stop. Moreover, the young girl wailed. So you are writing a composition and you are trying to tell us by adding information. So I want you to think about, you had already discussed. Think about other examples. Which other examples do we have under addition? Yes. Yeah? On top. On top of that. So you have given information, then you say on top of that. Yes? Furthermore. Yeah? Don't mention what is here. She wills to give us an example. Therefore, someone talked about consequence, and I feel it's consequence. Isn't it?
Yes. Besides.
Yeah, besides. Yeah? In addition. In addition, without in addition to.
Apart from.
About?
Apart from.
Apart from that, yes. Also.
Still.
Yeah, still. Yes. Though that one is to show the ending. In conclusion. Any other? You should research more. When you check the dictionary, Oxford or whichever, you can actually see at the back. They normally give us more. We have so many. Now let's go to the transitional words of contrast. And when we were learning conjunctions, we learned those ones. When we also deal with connectors, we deal with them. So I've given you 4 examples. Conversely, which is not commonly used, but you should begin learning how to use it often. However, nevertheless, on the contrary, an example in a sentence, I have worked so hard, and we were sure. This was supposed to be, we were sure we would excel. Full stop. Conversely, we failed. So I'm showing the contrast. Thank you. You can now sit down. I think you've seen. Now, can we give examples of transitional words of contrast? And some people are just sitting. Tell and come on. You want to talk about contrast? What should you say? Which word would you use? When you are contrasting your sweater with hers. What would you use? Yes? What would you use, Stella? Yeah, just say it. Even if it's wrong, we correct it. Which word will you use? I saw you moving your lips toward the correct word. So say it. However, though it was in our list, think about another word. Yes? Despite. When we talk about despite, we don't use of, isn't it? Still of that. Of that. However, though we are repeating that. In spite of. Although. Yet. On the contrary, on the other hand, despite, somebody has said, since, can we say, this one is dark, since this one is white, or light skin? Because contrast is placing two sides. No? Though. Or compared to. Firstly, is supposed to belong to addition. Although it's right. Yeah. Why? Unlike. Whereas. Any other? As much as this is this is that. You can actually. Yeah, so those are of contrast. Now, I want us to try and use them in sentences. Let's begin with addition. You've given me a lot of them. So let's use them in now. You gave me apart from which other? Besides. No. Besides. You gave me though, you gave me yet. Here, I want those ones which you gave me. Also. Yeah, now I want 5 only. Use them in a sentence. Anyone? Use them in a sentence, and possibly it means you create 2 sentences, the way I was doing in my examples. Yeah. So she's given us an example. Any other? You are so quiet. Give us an example. Use any of the words here to show that transition of addition. Yeah, good. Any other example from someone else? Yeah.
We participated in games, still we did not win.
That one shows contrast because still belongs to both sides. So you have already given us an example of contrast. I want still, but when you are adding. Yes.
Instead of being number 1 in class, he also led the co-curricular.
Just correct somewhere at the beginning.
Besides being the first one in class, he also led the co-curricular.
Good. Yeah, you cannot say beside of, but you say beside. Yeah? And is it besides or beside? Beside. Because beside is used as a positional part. Like you are saying, you are standing this part. Yeah, it becomes a preposition. Okay, so we have already used 5. Let's go to contrast. Contrast. Any five sentences? Yes.
Despite of the baby, she still exists.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Despite being born, she still remains.
Uh-huh. Those are two.
Although she came to stay, she did not run.
Okay. Those are three. We still need two more. Yes.
He went to the police station, but he never got the child.
Uh-huh. The last one.
In spite of tough situations, she made it.
Okay, so those are examples. We want to go to paragraphs. I don't know how we'll do this. Let's write down in our books, and after we write very quickly, 2 people or 3 can read to us, one for addition, one for contrast. Example? Read your example on contrast.
It's addition.
Or addition, yeah. Read it.
Apart from being the best student in her academics, Rasha is well known for being the best in music and also games. Besides that, she helps her friends in class, and the first thing she always do in the morning is to pray, and still she goes to church every Sunday.
Good. Let's clap for her. The only correction, correct do to what? Now that it's one person, do to. The only thing she do, she does. So now let's have someone on contrast. The one on contrast, Njoki, you read for us.
In spite living with her stepmother, she still persevered through the pain. It was hard for her. It was hard for her to stay with. It was hard for her, in spite of her staying with her father. It was fear to speak to her father about the mother, though they were too close.
Okay. You only correct the part of in spite. You've said in spite she feared.
In spite staying,
Okay. In spite staying with the father, she feared. Talking about the mother. So we clap for her. She has written that on contrast. And then you work on the activities. How many activities are there? How many activities? We have that of exercise 7, page 28, exercise 8 and 9. One is in the composition book, others in grammar book. Then on page 16, we also have exercise 5, 6 and 7. One in composition book, another one in the grammar book. Take your time, but make sure you finish that. Grammar you can finish today, but composition you can bring on Monday. Monday is too far. English we are doing today even too late. In fact, we have one lesson which I won't come, because if you have so much activity, then it's better the second lesson you use it to cover the assignment, isn't it?
Yes.
So the today's afternoon, is it afternoon? You use that to cover assignment on whatever we have discussed. Then maybe preps time, you create time to finish the composition. Okay? Yeah. So have a nice time.